Well, many fans are upset with Apex, and it's not just for the state of the game, with a lot of people saying that it feels a little bit stale or boring, or that they're really burnt out already. But many people seem to be aggravated with what they just caught EA or Respawn doing, whoever you want to put the blame on. It was actually two things that they caught them doing, and yeah, fans definitely have a right to be aggravated here. But one thing that people seem to be a little mad about actually turned out to be a little bit of misinformation, or at least a misunderstanding. If you guys want to support the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100K, and I'm trying to hit 95K before Christmas or the end of the year. I doubt we will, but it's worth a shot. So there's two things right now that are going on that have a lot of fans questioning what Respawn and EA are up to, what their motive is here, and why they seem to be making some really bad decisions. So one of the two situations that we're talking about today actually started about a month ago, back in season 14. It was a little bit less than a month ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago, back in October 26, when Jake Lucky picked up this story saying that there are currently several casters from the talent of Apex Legends scene speaking about EA's lack of support for their esports scene. And when it comes to many events hosted, you know, money always comes from a partner's pocket and not EA. Talent is so readily replaceable, and it often leads to low pay or none at all. Yeah, because like, it's not like EA has a bunch of money to pour into this anyways. It's not like they haven't made multiple billions of dollars on Apex since the game's launch. It's not like they haven't said that they've got massive plans coming soon, and the EA's earning call keeps going very well, and Apex just continues to be like one of their biggest money makers, if not their biggest money maker. But yet they're not really supporting the scene like you would think. Surely they would pour in some money to the esports scene, make some of these features a little bit better, maybe acquire some better talent or well-known talent, or at least take the talent you already have and cultivate them to be a little bit better. They are seriously misusing these people, and a lot of people came out saying basically like, you know, here's your daily reminder that a lot of the casters and observers are doing this stuff for free, are not getting paid whatsoever. They're just using this as hopefully a chance to get their name out there, or either a lot of them are not getting paid whatsoever. Many people even retweeting this, saying this is why I don't do Challenger Circuit anymore, saying that EA really neglects them and does not treat them very fairly. This was actually one from Reddit where one of the casters says, yep, either work for the event is free or very little, or everything will pass you by. As a talent, you really never have a choice. The minute you say no or try to push back for a standard rate, that's it. They just cut you off. There's no budget, but there definitely is someone who isn't you that is willing to work for ALGS for free. So in their mind, they're like, you know, who cares if this guy wants to be paid? Who cares if he even deserves to be paid? They know that someone out there will do it for free, and they would rather just save a couple dollars instead of just actually paying people the money that they deserve. If you think that these guys don't deserve to be paid, I mean, you're crazy. Look at every sport. I can promise you that most people that watch those sports religiously have someone that they love to listen to more than others. I have my favorite Call of Duty casters. I got my favorite MLB caster. I got my favorite NFL and college football casters. These people definitely make a difference in the scene that they're a part of, also probably bringing some of their own fan and viewership into the scene. You'll always notice that when you have the big championship game like the Super Bowl and the national championship, or, you know, championship Sunday for an esports event, they always put like the more fan favorited casters on those games, because those people do make a difference. So all of this happened not too long ago, but then we had another caster come out just November the 15th, about 5 days ago, saying something very similar, that he was just randomly informed today that he will no longer be doing Series E, also meaning that he is done with Apex for the foreseeable future. Not really given an explanation, just the fact that he's not going to be a part of the situation anymore. There was another commentator as well that had the same issue going on, the same situation, but many people were commenting, a lot of pros here, just not understanding why this is happening. Why are they getting rid of good talent that people are starting to become fond of? Is it because they don't think that these people are worth a dime? SSG Drop saying the same thing. I'm never understanding why you weren't given more opportunities. Niceweek saying the same thing, like, what the heck is going on here? And he's just responding saying, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this happened. Hotsick saying the absolute same thing. I don't know what it is with Apex not being able to do a good job at solidifying who should be the face of the commentators and the casters when it comes to this. In college football, so much more with people like Gary Danielson and Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit. And in Call of Duty, you got Chance and Miles and Merc and Maven. But Apex is not really invested into that scene when it comes to commentators, and apparently they're not treating people very well either. So no one is really surprised that EA is trying to save every little last dime that they possibly can. And I can see how people could get aggravated that EA seems to be trying to abuse the fact that many people are trying to use this as an opportunity to get their name out there for casting and experience. Therefore, they don't want to involve too much money. But a lot of people are starting to get mad because it's starting to now affect their personal accounts with how bad the money hungry situation has become. I posted this earlier saying that I know there's got to be some Respawn developers out there that are just absolutely embarrassed to be working under the hand or footprint of EA. This was something that came out yesterday that many people were so aggravated to see, but at the same time, not surprised. Some of you may need to go check your account to see if they are doing this to you as well. So this was actually a tweet coming from Crowdrendo just a couple of days ago to explain the fact of what was going on. And that was coming from when Crowdrendo made the post saying Respawn has now decided to turn paid cosmetics into free Twitch drops. Yes, you heard that right. Things that you paid for are now going to be made free for other people out there. He said also there has been multiple people that have now reported that all of these cosmetics here are removed from their account. I don't know what to say. I know what to say, and that is the fact that EA has been, always will be money hungry. Yes, things that you have paid money for to be in your account, they have now apparently, and a lot of people have been reporting this, they've now been removed from their account. They've had these things moved because Respawn now intends to make them free Twitch drops. At least that was the indication at the time. There was a response here from Josh Medina, though, the senior producer over at Apex Legends, saying that this was actually a bug. Now, I can understand why this may have been a bug as to why they disappeared from people's accounts and why they weren't showing up, but I don't really understand how it got leaked out that they were planning to make these Twitch drops. So we've seen things in the past just randomly get removed from people's accounts, and we always knew it was kind of a bug. And so at first that's what I thought this was, but I was just kind of confused as to how something that was found removed from a lot of accounts but then also coming as Twitch drops could have been a bug. Maybe the leak that they were coming as Twitch drops was misinformation, but yeah, a lot of people seem to be upset when a lot of this news came out, but it turns out this was all a bug and EA is not as money hungry as maybe you thought. Well, they probably are, you just don't know about it. But the fact that anybody could really be surprised by this anymore is the real sad part, with Thornton Smash saying an EA based like game for Apex Legends removing paid cosmetic from accounts and adding them as Twitch drops. Who would have saw this coming? Literally everyone saw this coming. Yeah, so you may need to go check your account. I think a lot of people are getting aggravated, like I said at the beginning of the video, not just with the state of Apex Legends right now, but also with what they're doing and how they're handling things. It's really not in a good spot. I definitely think that a lot of the news lately has been more negative than positive. I put out this poll earlier on my YouTube channel to ask how you guys were feeling, and I just basically said, you know, season 15 has been out for 3 weeks now. How do you guys feel? Most people seem to agree that they're just really burnt out with the game and they're not having fun. They didn't last long with the new season. They kind of moved on very quickly. They're out playing other games, having a good time, and have just given this game a break. Some people said they're just waiting for the new collection event. Some people, they're just going to wait for the new season. I don't know, but I definitely think that we're at the course or the state of the Apex Legends lifespan where it's time for them to announce something really big, like not just a new season, not new map type of big. I'm talking about game changing, like completely change the direction of the game big. If you guys remember back in season 9, there was this astronomical amount of hype when it came to the game because they were adding arenas mode, and everybody kind of perceived it to be like this change of direction for Apex, because that is the way that they promoted it. It wasn't necessarily like, hey, we're going to add arenas mode and it'll be fun, whatever, you guys will have a good time. It's like this new mode. They literally promoted it as in, like, you know, you can have 2 games go on at once within the same game. And they promoted it in the way of saying that there was going to be 2 literal games inside of the world of Apex Legends and that they would be taking care of it like a brand new game. But you guys know from experience that arenas has been completely abandoned for the last few seasons. But I definitely think that it's time for Apex to have that level of hype again and that big of an announcement to come out soon. And don't get me wrong, I know that there's still a lot of you out there that probably do love this game still and probably are having a great time in season 15. You don't understand the complaints, you're not understanding all the arguing and bickering. I'm not saying that the news goes for everyone. I definitely think that there's some people out there who probably are absolutely loving this, but kind of just going off the vibe of the community, it definitely seems like we're in a state where it's time for something new. If Apex was going to do something new and big like that, what is it that you guys think that they should do? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, I thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and until the next time, later, Gators.